as we get ready for what's Delaware and Solon, the second and final match here of bracket play, the championship of the night for these two teams as they both lost their first round games. The Hawks lost to Beckman 2-0, and Solon defeated by Western Dubuque by the score of 2-1. So the Hawks getting set to take on Solon as the Spartans coming in with a record of 13-19. Overall, 8-8 in WAMAC play. The Hawks are now 23-19, 52-43 set-wise, and 9-6 WAMAC-wise, and they hope for a better showing here after 2-0 loss to Beckman. Beckman did play well, but Coach Mather and company not happy with how they played in that first one, 25-19 and 25-18 losses in 42 minutes. And now you got to forget about that and finish the best you can here in the tournament with a win. A team you beat 3-0 earlier on, way back on September 12th. Feels like a couple months ago, but the Hawks with that 3-0 win at Seedorf Gymnasium on that Tuesday night, beating Solon 75-58 total match score. So you got to move on from that loss to Beckman, and here you are. This is what you're dealt with, and do the best you can.
You're right. You know, and I was listening to it when I was at my meeting, which probably shouldn't have, but I was. And listening to the end of it when I'm on my way down here. But, you know, looking at the girls right now and the way they're warming up and their energy and their positive patting on the back, I think they're ready. I think they're ready to take this next game.
Yes, indeed. Getting ready to get the back taste out of their mouth with Beckman, and now shoot it up against the Solon Spartans. Solon, under the direction of second-year head coach Sarah Farron. Brett Mather in his 22nd season at West Delaware with a record of 736 and 161. 24th year overall, 766 and 181. And the Hawks getting ready for this final tournament game before the postseason starts up officially with that meeting next Wednesday night. So you have almost a week off after tonight, and they'll get ready for the Union Knights who will come into Seedorf Gymnasium. So you want to finish out well here, right, as we talked about, and then you have almost a week to prepare and get ready for your postseason and a run that they hope doesn't end for a while.
You know, and I'm sure he's going to have some more lists of things that he wants to work on because he's always trying to get them better no matter what happens here or there. But I think that the postseason, it's all a 0-0. You're all starting from scratch, and it's time to step up and really show them what you got and what you can work on for that week. There's a lot of time for them to get some stuff going.
Yes, indeed. There's the Hawks. Led in kills by Claire Demmer in that first match today. The 2-0 loss to Beckman. Macy Fleich had 3. Allison Collier had 4. Ava Hauser 1. Lauren Collier had 2. On the court here for Solon, if you can help me, Joni. Looks like Catherine Benzing, a junior. Also Abigail Smith, a junior.
Rachel Nelson is number 8 there.
She is a junior, as Lauren Schrock, a freshman.
Abigail Smith, did you say that?
Yes, number 12. Who else? Number 15, that's Ellie Basica. Basica is a junior. Number 2, Grace Keith is a senior. And that's 6. And the Hawks have out there Peyton Lindauer, Macy Kleich, Allison Collier, Lauren Collier, Joanna Voss, and Ava Hauser. And Tyra Vasky will come in for somebody. We'll wait to see who. There it is. Hauser will start on the bench first, and Tyra Vasky comes in.
We've got number 4 is libero for Taylor Moore for Solon, too, so she'll be coming in.
Moore is a junior, and we're ready to go at 6 o'clock, 15 minutes behind schedule here. 6 o'clock start time. And there is a hit into the net. Solon gets the first point.
I think that just got a little underneath Allison's arm swing. She didn't get a little late start on the swing for that, so.
From the right back corner, this is Abigail Smith, a junior, serving it over. Popped around, now push over in the middle by Collier. Front set, left to right corner from the middle. Now it's played up in the air, bump. Collier, nice job trying to get inside the antenna. No, it wasn't. I thought he said, yeah, I'm sorry, I agree with you.
Yeah.
No, it was not in.
Right.
As the official, I thought he pointed in, but he was calling out.
Yeah.
And now it's line drive over by Abigail Smith. Popped up in the air. Just a toss over. Vasky a tough angle trying to get it and could not hit it out of bounds. And a good start for Solon here. 3-0.
Kate Lindars has a couple of really nice passes back there. We just need to set up an offense and get ourselves in some good swings and get a stop on this. We don't need to have a run to start the game with.
Grace Keith is the leading offensive player. Most kills on this team is Keith. Serves it over, and then it's hit back over. The Hawks get the point there. First point of the match. It's 3-1. To recap a little bit what happened while we were gone. Center Point Urbana Independence 2 on the court in front of us. As it was Quick Creek Amana beating South Tama 2-1. Anamosa fell to Macoka 2-1. So Anamosa and South Tama playing in the old gym right now. As Western Dubuque defeated Solon. Western Dubuque play on the top half. As right now it's Mount Vernon and Marion playing. So Western Dubuque will play the team that beat the Hawks in Beckman, I believe that's how it'll go. This one's tossed over by Grace Keith. There's a windmill. Claire Demmer got it to go.
Her signature.
Yes, indeedy. 4-2 now. 2-point lead for Solon. Hauser comes in up front. She joins Demmer and Boss. In the middle is Blythe. Back row, Lauren Collier, her sister of the younger variety, Allison, serves it over. There's a hard slam over a block up front and down for the kill. On the far side, there's Grace Keith, the leading kill artist, as we talked about. One of 6 seniors on this team. 6 seniors, 8 juniors, 1 sophomore, 1 freshman for Solon. 16 lady roster. The Hawks have 15 on their roster. As this one is short on into the net by Gemmer, and it'll be a point for Solon. The Hawks have 2 seniors, 9 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen.
You know, it's really nice to see Macy try to run those plays and get those back into her repertoire as she goes. That was a really quick 3-set, which means to shoot like that right there.
Rosetta hammer
down.
Beautiful.
Then you see it go down. They just need to get that sink back in.
Gemmer gives the Hawks their 3rd point of the night. It's 6-3. Martin in to serve. He'll serve back middle. Vasky's back in. She's in the middle. Tossing it over to the middle of the court is Martin. Retrieved by the libero, Taylor Moore. Hopped around. And then a behind-the-back bump and out of bounds by Rachel Nelson, a junior. And the Hawks trail by 2 now. 6-4.
Way to claw the way back. You know, they're starting to run some offense and get some things in sync. And you just have to keep 1 point at a time. Claw your way back.
Back middle is Martin. Angles it over towards the sideline. Popping up in there is Keith. Now left side. Slapped over by Catherine Yai. And the sophomore will get set again. She smacks in the middle of the floor. Vasky and Hauser diving big effort. Cannot get there. And it's 7-4. Solon by 3.
You know, and right now, Mathers just talking to the back row. You make sure that you're set when they start swinging their arms so you can come forward for that defense. Otherwise, she would have had that ball.
One's tossed over. Front set. Hammered. Blocked back over. Dimmer. Now with some 10 ball around and down. Hawks get the point. 7-5 is the lead here for Solon. The 2-point advantage.
Absolutely. Beautiful dig by Claire Demmer was covering the back of that hit. Macy just hit it on the first little tap there. That was an excellent hit by her.
One served over, pops up in the air. Now the two-handed pushed over on the far side by Rachel Nelson. This is a hit over by Clark. Goes backwards out of bounds off the hands of Grace Keith, the senior. And the Hawks right back in here even further. Down now by a point, 7-6.
The one thing teams have to take care of with West Delaware is they need to know where Macy is. There's an ace for you.
And an ace indeed there as Windauer gets it. She's the leading ace.
She is.
leader on this team, and she hit it over that time, and she'll serve it again. We're tied at 7. Poked up in the air. There's a little bump over. This is bumped up. Now Vasky bumps it. Now Hauser to the back row. Up front, little tap over and down. Ava Hauser gets the kill point there. It's 8-7 now. Hawks have the lead. First lead in this game for the Hawks.
Nice to see her coming out aggressive and ready to play.
This one slammed over by Lindauer. Popped up and out of bounds on the far side. Hit by Rachel Nelson, and looks like a timeout coming. It is. Coach Barron wants a timeout. Hawks lead by 2, 9-7. We'll take it with them. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vasky, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
John and Jones back with you. Marion High School, another 8 served by Lindauer. This one's hit too hard. Was there a tip on? Yeah. Oh, in the net violation. In the net called on Solon. Hawks will get the point. Hawks will get the point. And some of the Solon faithful to our right don't quite agree. But
I don't know how they got a point.
Now the top official is calling the floor official over to explain what he called. And they're explaining to Coach Barron what it was. Now they're going to change the call.
Now Brett's going to talk to him.
So Sadler wants to know the explanation now, and he just rolls his eyes and steps away from him.
Got to be careful with these things.
As back middle, now right side, is Rachel Nelson, a junior. 10-8 Hawks by 2.
Really nice service.
Fine drive over, Vasky. Now Collier off the set by Flight. She popped up in the air by the Libero Moore. Here's a hard slam. The fastball goes past Vasky and on the other court. That one was by Captain Yai as Yai, the sophomore, gets her second kill. Hawks by 1, 10-9.
One thing about Solon, they do hit the ball hard.
Yes, indeed. There is a ace attempt that goes out of bounds. Good eagle eye there on the near side to the Hawks. And it's a 2-point lead again for the Hawks, 11-9. Back middle, Vasky sends it over and just out of bounds. 11-10 now the lead.
Once we get it back from them serving it out, we probably shouldn't serve it out.
They're giving us the point.
Yeah, they're taking them away.
Now they're taking them away. Now it's the right score. Thought I was dreaming there. The line driver back over by Vasky. Little sideways shiver, bed back. A good cover there by Allie Martin indeed. Crossed over by Fleisch. Near out of bounds. Well, what a hit there. A bump hit by Rachel Nelson. Now front set, right to left. And this one's off the kick by Grace Keach. She hit it hard. And it's hit back over. Bumped up in the air. Back set. Little tippity tap over. Nice cover by Vasky. Get up in there, Collier. Now Allison hits it over. Front set. Keith for the kill. Got it. In the back row. 11-11. The Solon team has definitely improved.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Since we saw them in early September on September 12th.
Excellent hit by Keith. That was a really nice one.
Much improved team. This one bumped up front set. There's a hit. And going to be out of bounds. Hit on the far side by Collier. And the Hawks trail by 1, 12-11. From the back right side, this is a number I can't read. There is a line driver by Kleitch, and that goes out. And the server is Ellie Basica, a junior. With that ponytail on the way, and I could not read the front of her jersey, and she's sideways from me. This one served too hard on the bounds. Lindahl with eagle eye in the back row. And the Hawks claw back to within 1. It's 13-12 now. Macy Kleitch back to serve. Joanna Vossen up front. She joins the Collier sisters as Vasky's in the middle. Kate Lindauer in the back row. Macy Kleitch the serve. Over to the back middle to Basica. Front set, little toss over there by Solon, hit backwards. Voss, you remember the hit. Beautiful. Thought it might have grazed the rafter, but it did not. Little tap over, and Solon gets the point. Lauren Schrock, the freshman, gets the point. And it's back to a Solon advantage here by 2, 14-12. Back right side. This is Abigail Smith sending it over. Lindauer first, back set, Kleitch. Now the hammer by Collier. It's going to bounce off the hand of Lauren Schrock underneath the net for the point for the Hawks. And Solon leads by 1, 14-15.
Nice steal by Joanna.
Hit that one nicely. And this will be Lauren Collier. Sends it over. Popped up in the air by Keith. Back set, little tap over. It's hit by Voss out of bounds. Backwards that time as she was on her knees and just poked out her right hand and hit it any way she could, and unfortunately went behind her.
She was going, she saw it coming, so she dropped to her knees and she couldn't get back to it.
Back right corner now. Solon serving right to left. Hawks trail by 2, 15-13. Ball is rifled over. Collier hits it up front. Now a pushover by Kleitch after Voss touched it. There's a little toss. Vasky with the cover. Front set. Nope. And that's going to be 4 hits. 4 hits called.
I think they need to see where that setter's pushing that ball, because right now she's not picking the middle of the court. She's not picking the breadbasket. She's picking 10-foot line clear over by the right side, or the power hit side.
16-13. There's a little toss over. A fake hit by Demmer. She didn't have to hit that one as Kleitch able to get it over. And 16-14.
I actually love that, because when it is low enough, player can get a piece of it.
As now Allison Collier in to serve back right corner. Rifles this one over, pops up in the air. Back set. It's a hammer. Oh, wow. By Ava Hauser. She brought the big old left hand up there and knocked it down almost to the back row of the court. The Hawks trail by 1 at 16-15.
Absolutely beautiful block. Lined up just perfectly with her head. Her hands right on the ball.
1 point, Solon lead. Here's Collier sending it over up the line side. Keith now front set, left corner, little running tapper over. Bump. And now Voss hits it over. A shake and a roll, and down is the call. The Hawks tied up for the 16-16 second time.
Second time.
And back right corner. Here is Collier. Allison gets it over a low line driver. Popped up in the air by Moore to Rivera. Little tap. Red basket. Got it to go. It's Solon and the 1 point lead again, 17-16. As we go to 25, the first 2 games here. Back middle is Keith. So loft it over. Vasky's there first. Front to hard front. Yep, a hard hammer there by Claire Dimmer. She pounds it down the back row. As it almost takes out a couple of the West Delaware dads sitting in the front row. They have to be very ready. As we're tied at 17. Third tie of set 1.
Distracted volleyball fans.
Yeah. This one set up in the air and not a good hit on that one. Falls down as it's 18-17. Hawks have the lead. by 1.
This is when you really like to see that energy on the Hawks. They're showing it right now.
Martin pops it over middle of the floor. Up in the air by Solon. Now there's a line drive over. It's tipped at the net by Gimmer. Got fingertips on it. And we're tied up again. 18 all. Oops. 18. This one's rifled over by the libero. Now here's a swat by Collier. This one at the net. Pop back over. Here's a hard hammer off the block on the far side, out of bounds.
I thought she almost had that.
As 19-18 now. The point for Solon there. They lead by 1. Walks this one over. Martin coming up and hits it, but under the net. And it's a point for Solon. Oh, how quickly in this game, as we know, and we've seen for years, momentum can change. 20-18 now, Spartans.
You know, they had a couple of runs on us in the first beginning of it, but then it was going back and forth.
And Hawks going to point back. Hard hammer there by Dimmer. Off a double block up front, out of bounds. From the Solon sideline here, right down in front of us. And it's back to a 1-point lead for the Spartans, 20-19. Hawks trail by 1. This is Lindauer serving from the back middle. Peyton gets a jump serve, angles it over. It's on the right side, swatted over and down. Martin and Lindauer were there, could not get a good handle on it, either of them. Could not, and it's 21-19. 2-point lead again, and they're 4 points away.
You know, Solon's just finding the openings in the defense right now. They're really kind of finding the hole.
Once rifled over by Solon. Bumped up and out Collier for the kill, but there's Taylor Moore to libero. We have a whistles on as the ball came over from the other court where Mount Vernon and Marion are hooking up.
Some of those flag people, they need to dive for that ball.
Yeah. Lay out. There's a serve over, but out of bounds on the near side. It's 22-20. 2-point lead for Solon. Hawks trying to come back. They go ahead here. Is that not what you had?
No.
What did you have?
I had 21-20.
Yeah. They're looking at it. I think you're right. They're looking. Coach Mather said something. There it is.
There we go.
Or
see, that was my job when I was coaching.
Maybe not. They're leaving 21. Oh, there it is. 21-20 is the score in favor of Solon. This one sideways bumped over. Popped up, hammered by White. And down. Nelson hit it up in the air, but her teammate, she thought her teammate was coming to her. She went away for a bump or something more towards her, and the teammate didn't come back for her. We're tied at 21. Our third or fourth tie of the game. Fifth tie. Thank you. I was wrong both times. There's a pushover. Front set. And there's Collier hitting it hard. This is almost up in the rafters. Solon able to get it. Oh, no. She short-armed it. Up sideways, bumped by Moore. And the Hawks have their 22nd point. They lead by 1.
You know what she was going for.
Timeout coming here. We'll keep it right here. Tell me.
She was going for the breadbasket. She was going to pass it short because nobody was covering that.
Okay. And it's in and out Berninger. 22-21, the 1-point lead. As the Hawks up by a point here. In the second and final match of the Wildcat Conference Tournament in bracket play. It's a throwback Thursday, and I enjoyed seeing your picture on Facebook and that, what was that, 1970s perm?
Well, you had to bring that up.
1970s perm? Well, you put it on there, right?
Yeah, I hated that.
Was it 80s or 70s?
70s.
Yeah. Beautiful looking perm.
Beautiful. It was easy to take care of. You wash it, you fluff it, you go.
What'd you have? Have a broken arm in the picture?
Yeah, I had surgery on my elbow. I was one of those
riding your motorcycle?
I was one of those athletes that no ball ever dropped on the floor for me, so I ended up chipping my elbow and I had to have surgery to get the chip out.
Did that the hard way.
Yeah.
22-21, Hawks by 1. More Throwback Thursday comments later on. Front set, right to left. Here's a hit down the line, but it stayed inside the Solon half of the net. And the Hawks are 2 points away. They lead by 2. 23-21. As Vasky back middle. That match across from us appears to be tied up at 1, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There's a tap over. Now push back over.
Yes.
Collier got it down. On the far side, stuck it in. Collier, and game point coming here. Hawks lead 24-21.
That's the one thing the Hawks need to start doing, is getting her more involved in the offense when she's up the front row.
Baskey slams it over. Oh, here we go. Sideways. Hawks win. 25-21 is your game 1 score. The Hawks take it by 4 after battling back after having a little adversity there, but they come back and they get it done in 21 minutes in this first one. The Hawks with the win here, as leading the way in the kill department was Claire Demmer with 5. Lauren Collier had 2. Macy Kleitz had 3. 2 for Jana Voss and 1 for Ava Hauser. 1-0 Hawks lead the match. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936. Online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
When selecting the right tire for your vehicle, you want choice. Bobin Tire and Automotive Service in Manchester gives you choice with the top tire brands available today. For the tire choice you want and the service your vehicle needs, see Bobin Tire and Automotive in Manchester. Open Saturdays for your convenience.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value the most, whether it's your auto, home, business, health, or even your life. AAA and People's Insurance Agency have been protecting all of your assets for years. So please call your local licensed AAA agent at Mormon Insurance Agency, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, for a free review of all of your insurance needs, because trust is everything.
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
John and Joe back with you from Marion High School as we get set for set number 2. 21 minutes, 25-21 Hawks win the first set. Take a look at WAMAC Conference Cross Country going on today, and is finished up at Benton, hosted by Benton Schellsburg. Mount Vernon Elizabeth winning with 56 points. Marion second with 64. Fisher Canana was third. This one is hit out of bounds by Solon as we have started here. And the Hawks get the first point. As Western Dubuque comes in 6th. West Delaware Hawks 9th with 200 points. And there's a hard hammer by Claire Demmer. She gets a kill there, and the Hawks lead 2-0. As West Delaware had 200 points today, and also finished behind them with 258 in 10th place. Independence 13th with 408, and Beckman bringing up the end with 16 at 483. That is the boys varsity WAMAC Conference. Back right side This is Smith angling it over. Front set, White, hammer down. Dimmer again. And it's what they call.
I'm not sure.
They called 2 hits. They did.
Yeah, they did.
2 hits. Is that the right score, or is it 2-1?
It'll be 2-1. 2-2, actually. Do we need to fix that?
It's showing 3-1 right now.
It'll show 2-2. It should show 2-2.
It is. And Vasky up front set. Hammer over by Dimmer, but it was blocked. Now 10 balls around. Dyer, front set. Just a little fingertip tapper there by Dimmer. Got it in the near side. And the Hawks lead 3-2 now.
Now I can give her another kill.
The 1-point lead here. Right corner. Out. And there is the ball being called out. The Hawks lead by 2, 4-2.
Right now we're showing more energy on this side with the Hawks than we are on the other side with Solon. We'll see how that goes.
Back set. They're out of bounds. Able to sneak it in. Fleich. Now Collier, nice cover there on the hit. Away from her. Voss smacks it over. Front set, right to left. Keeps a little tap over. Hauser gets in, gets out of the way. Sideways shiver, but good cover there by number 8. Yeah, that's Rachel Nelson. And this one pops up. And what we got first? A 2-hit violation call on Solon first. Wamac Conference varsity girls cross country today. Bend Community winning it with 88 points. Marion was second with 92. Anamosa fourth with 98. It was Western Dubuque 7th with 163. The West Delaware Hawks 12th with 101. .350, I should say, total points for the Hawks. Independence 13th, Beckman 15th. The Wamac Conference cross country meet in Kenton today. Thank you, Jamie, for pulling that up on the old laptop. 5-3, 2-point lead. There's a hard slammer there by Joanna Voss. And the 3-point lead now, 6-3. Hawks with the 3-point advantage. Just looking a little better out here from the start.
And these little runs like this will win you games. If you keep the runs going like this, get stops on defense.
Pushed over, Vasky up front, little sideways left-hander by Fleich. Now Keith, the little running tapper. Front set, nice hit over, the little quick center by Fleich, the hammer by Dimmer. And Dimmer leading the way in kills. As she's got 8 so far here. She's got 15 on the night and a timeout. Solon. We'll take another breather. We're back after this with KMC Sports.
Ooh. Mount Vernon's got a timeout.
Wow.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
Hawks lead 8-3. Nice serve there. Allie Martin lost it over Keith on the near side, trying to get to it. She hits it, and it goes down. The Hawks lead by 6. Largest lead of the day here. Martin from the right back corner. She lines it over. It's in the middle of the court, bumped up. Now hammered over and just in on the far side, called by Chris Ray.
I need to agree with him.
How about that? The assistant coach from Beckman. As Coach Ray and Brett Mather, longtime friends, played a lot of volleyball together.
Yeah.
Back middle, Keith sends it over. Back set. Hey, what a hellacious hit by Claire Dimmer that time. Another kill for Dimmer. And she brought some heat there.
That just gave me chills on that one. That was amazing. That set was one of the most perfect sets. She got her arm on it, and it went down in front of the 10-foot line.
Fastball city. Hopefully Cubs pitching can pitch like that tonight in our nation's capital. 7:08. First pitch on that one. Cubs and Nationals in Game 5 of the NLDS. As there's another point for the Hawks. It falls down on Solon Turf. It's 11-4. 7-point lead. Back right side of serve is Lindauer. One's rifled over and out of bounds. Keith with the eagle eye there on the near side. And it's 11-5. The 6-point lead.
Mather's got to pick on his little line judge over there.
Not so little.
With a smile. With a smile.
As there is Collier saying it's too hard, trying to tap in the back row, but too much mustard on that one. It's 11-6 now. The lead still for the Hawks. Here is the line drive over to Libero Moore. Front set right to left. The hit over by Collier. Pops up in the air. Front set right to left. Here's the hammer to the back row. Lindauer up front. Front set in the middle. Hauser. And what we got? 2-hit violation called first of the Hawks on the set. And it's 11-7. 4-point lead.
And you can tell by the way the ball spins when they call that. Looking at
Moore over the tape. Front set. Collier gets it from White. Smacks it to the middle. Cover there by Moore, the libero. Line driver and an awkward hit. Diving effort by Hauser. Looked like a young Joan Sailor rolling out for that one. No perm, though. The long hair for the redhead Hauser.
If you're going to be an athlete, you give up your body. Go for it.
Line driver over, 11-8, 3-point lead. There is a ball sent into the net, comes back down on White. That's 11-9. How many injuries did you suffer in your high school career?
Well, in a timeout, I'll tell you how many pads I had on for one game of basketball. And so half of them were football pads.
In basketball. That front set, right to left. This is sent over and hit over by Rai. Hit back over. Does not hit the floor, but eventually does after a great save by Moore. Bounce down. And the Hawks lead down by 3, 12-9.
You know, and that was a nice soft hit that was very well placed by Ava.
Here is Baskey with the serve, too far out of bounds. Trying to angle it to the near side, but out of bounds. It's 12-10 now, 2-point Hawk lead.
You know, for a while there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a 6-point run for Solon. We can't do that as a team. We need to get the stops after, you know, not more than 2, not more than 3.
This one, line drives over. Nice job by Allie Martin laying out on the floor for that one. Baskey back to Martin. She bumps it, but sideways to the left, right into the antenna. And out of bounds. 12-11. 1-point lead here for the Hawks. Back middle serving here is Rachel Nelson, the junior. Line drives over. Popped up Lindauer. Back set. Hammer by Lauren Collier. Got it in. Back right corner. Collier slams it down. And a 2-point lead now for the Hawks. 13-11.
You know, she's got four kills in this match. That's doubled what she had that last match. But makes a big difference in if you can get the wins with this.
Allie Martin comes out. As back in was Voss. Voss, Collier, and Collier up front. Baskey in the middle. Lindauer in the back. White serving it. But pinball around, and now a slap over, flat-footed by Schrock, and it falls down. Baskey and Lindauer collide, and neither of them can get a handle on that one. It's 13-12. 1-point advantage here for the Hawks. As back to serve is Ellie Vestica, the 6'8" junior. On the 8 juniors on the squad for Solon. Couple losing seasons in a row for the Solon front for the last couple of years. There is another slammer in the back right corner for Lauren Collier. She's catching up with the kill department.
She is.
14-12.
Tied this match so far.
The 2-point Hawk lead. Lindauer comes out. Dimmer back in. She joins Voss up front. Collier serves over. Lauren into the net and down. Hawks with a 3-point lead now, 15-12.
you know, Claire Demmer was there just in case that ball would come over. Claire was ready to put it down for lunchtime.
Back right side. Collier sends it over. Put up front. Front set. Little tap over. Baskey. Up front. Front set to Demmer. Hit out of bounds. Off of the hands of the libero Moore. 16-12. And a timeout call for Solon. We'll take it with them. 16-12. The timeout on the floor. Hawks lead by 4. We're back after this with KMCH Sports.
At DuPaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from DuPaco ensures it more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to DuPaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Your number one Hawk fans. Auto Owners Insurance and Parrott Insurance is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and farm to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. For more information, visit me, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester today.
And back into Marion High School, 17-12. As right back corner is Collier. This one hit over and out of bounds. As Lauren Collier misserves it there, but to give the Hawks a point, it should be 17-13. There we go. And Marion won that one?
Did Marion win that last game? Who won the last game?
Marion did win. So they won that match 2-1, correct? Yes. As there is a ball down. So the Indians win. They lost the first one 25-20 to Mount Vernon. They get back to one 26-24 and 15-11. As this one serves over, nice dive and roll by Collier. Hawks lead by 3 here, 17-14. This one hit over off the block. What a diving effort there by Macy White. Boss now a bump over by Dimmer. Front set, across the net, little poke at it, but should be out of bounds. Hit the antenna, it is. This was almost pointed Solon's way, but we knew what they meant. 4-point lead, or at least we better have 4-point lead, 18-14. We'll take care of it. We gotcha. As this one is line drive over Keith. Up front, front set, right to left. Hard slammer there by Grace Keith. That's White. That was a very nice hit. Went into self-defense mode there. He was able to hit it, but it went sideways, actually into the net and down.
You know, and for Macy to dive after the one ball in the 10-foot line there, almost that could have hurt her hand again.
18-15, up front, front set. Here's a hard slam, a block back down. Dimmer hit that one extremely hard, but a block by Solon. It's a 2-point lead, 18-16. Here, the 2-point advantage. And this is a serve going to be out of bounds. Served out of bounds by Grace Garbus. Garbus, the junior, has a 3-point lead for the Hawks. As Joanna Voss checks out, Allie Martin in to serve, back right side. Collier joins her in the back row. Up front, it's Dimmer, Hauser, Kleitch, and Baskey in the middle. Hawks by 3, back set. Here's Keith adjusting. She sends it over softly to Kleitch. Bumped by Baskey. Here's a two-handed toss in the middle by Hauser. Back set. There's a throw to the back. Whoa, it's off the hand. Fingernails of Baskey there. She goes back trying to hit that one out of bounds, and it's a 2-point lead, 19-17.
Now they need to get a stop on this, make sure that they have a nice, put it in the system for serve receive, and then get it back together.
Back middle. Here is the serve by Grace Keith. Front set, little sideways shiver. Can she get it in? No, just outside the line on the near side. Well, the line judge Mr. Ray from Beckman, 19-18, 1-point lead.
I think they're thinking that it's a little bit wider than over there. They really have a lot of them like that.
Back set, here's the hit, and by Dimmer, another block back over. Valiant effort by Collier. As the Hawks takes the timeout. We're tied at 19. 19 all here. And a quick break. And we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Tied at 19. Hauser, a little tap over. Hawks trying to win this one and win the match. This one's blocked on the far side. Fleich and Denver were there. But getting the kill point that time is Catherine Yai, the sophomore. And Solon has the lead, 20-19. There's kind of a few points here as Collier up front. Tosses it back to Collier in the middle. Fleich. Now it's hit around and hit over in three by Keith. Diving effort by Martin. And a no set there. Got it over Fleich. She got the ball back and slammed it back over. And we're tied at 20. 20 all. Here in the second set. Hawks lead the match 1-0. They won the first one in 21 minutes, 25-21. They lost the first match of the day to Beckman 2-0. Solon lost their match to Western Dubuque 2-1. Marion just beat Mount Vernon, one of the favors to win the tournament here. Marion's up there as well. There's a sideways shiver down in the middle of the floor there. As it's 21-20. As this one hit back over. Now left side hit by Collier. Front set, Keith smacks it over. 21-20 is the lead here with Solon. Hit back over to Hauser. She gets out of the way. Fleich back to Hauser. Short on the end of the net. But that was blocked, they say. Keith now hits it up towards the net. Little tapper over. Vasquez gets her hands on it. And it'll be pushed over by the Hawks. Front set. Little jump down right there to Lauren Collier for the block. And we're tied up at 21. 21 all.
That's only the third tie of the game. We've held the lead for most of this game until these last few points.
This one sent over by Spassky. It's hit up in the air. A little toss back over. So flip to the back row. Lindauer's there. We're knotted at 21. Collier for the deep kill. It's out of bounds. Hit that well too hard. Above the block and out of bounds. And Solon leads by a point, 22-21. A 1 point lead. Back middle serving will be Rachel Nelson. And Nelson walks it over. Martin, front set right to left. Here is a hit over by Collier. Front set in the middle. Keith goes for the smackdown. Martin there. So it's pushed over after that by Fleich. Sideways bumped over. Fleich there to bump it up in the air. Vasquez now the bump back to Fleich. And she hits it too hard out of bounds. Solon by 2, 23-21. And a timeout coming here for West Delaware. 23-21. We'll keep it right here. The Hawks down by 2. 2 points away is Solon from tying this match up.
Right now they're a little bit out of system. They're not getting the passes up where the setter can get herself set and run something. You know, the nice thing about it is you've got Macy as the setter that can go up on that first, if it's a not so good pass that's close to the net, she can get up on it and really put it down. So that's a nice thing. But we also need to get into a system and run some plays here.
(23-21) back to serve is Rachel Nelson. Nelson will serve it over. Martin now Fleich. Left side, Collier gets it over off the block. Diving effort by Moore to Libero. And now sending back over, middle of the floor. Popping up, Lindauer. Smacking it over the back row. Sneaking in is Lauren Collier. And it's back to a 1-point game. 23-22 now.
He's over Lauren on that.
Back to Kleitsch, back left side, serving it over here. As the 23-22, 1-point lead here for the Solon Spartans. Kleitsch. Line drives it over, popped up by the Libero Moore. Back step, right side. Lindauer there for the cover underneath the net. Can they get it over and green it?
Beautiful.
Nice dig there by the Libero. Moore. Front set. Didn't have to tap it. It's blocked. Lindauer, they can still get it over. The Hawks too. Push back over by Kleitsch. There's a low set that time. Just able to bump it over his Solon. Now line driver and down on the near side. And the Hawks have tied it up again at 23, our fourth tie of the game.
Excellent side angle, whatever you want to call it, hit by JoJo. Made sure she had that thing in bounds.
Left side now, this is Kleitsch. She'll hit it to the back row, and it's too hard out the back row and out of bounds. At 23, ball here.
Oh, they got 24 now.
Oh, 24, I should say. For Solon, the 1-point lead. Baskey up front, back set. Here's the hit over, Collier. Push back row. Lindauer will get there. Kleitsch. Now Allison Collier hits it over. Front set, right to left. Keeps it to smackdown. A block by Voss on the far side. And we're tied up at 24. Knotted up at 24. And serving back right side will be Lauren Collier. Collier, back right corner. Into the back row, pops up in the air, front set. Keith for the hard slam down. She gets it in on the far side. And it's 25-24 again. Solon by 1.
That was an absolutely beautiful hit by Keith, though.
Here is Abigail Smith from the back middle. 25-24. This one, Baskey, front set, and down. Got it tied up. Where Demmer slams it in the back row. And we're knotted at 25. And here is Collier. Back right side. Little tap over and down. And Hauser had her hand up there, couldn't get it. Blocked in time. Back to 1-point lead. Got to win by 2, of course.
I think that was a lift. Sorry.
Thought it was a lift by.
So did he.
It looked a little funky.
So does he.
I thought it did. I wasn't going to say anything. And
I will.
I'm glad you agree. 26-25. Front set, little tap over. Now that's definitely a lift, and it's called. Kimmer gets the kill. She's leading the way tonight. Back to a tie ball game at 26.
She's got 20 kills on the night.
My goodness. And how many in this game? 13. What a night for Claire Demmer.
She's having a night.
As this is Allie Martin. We're knotted at 26. Serving it over. Moore will bump it over after a couple hits to Solon. Now Collier, now Demmer, block back. Martin there for the cover. Two-handed push over by Kleitsch. Here's a back set. On top of the net, goes out of bounds. Hawks by 1. Trying to close it out here. 27-26. As back right side. Martin. 1-point lead. Sends it to Moore. There's a front set. They hit over. Baskey to save. Oh, they hit over. By Ava Hauser. As in the net. Oh, a little poke out. They kept it alive. Bumped up in the air. Sending it over by Hauser. Now this one on the far side. Got it in. The Hawks win. Hawks win. 28-26 is the final in this one. And the Hawks close it out. And the Wamak season officially over here. As that was a long set there. My goodness. 26 minutes. That one went. 26 minutes. The Hawks win the match 2-0. And the conference tournament is done as the Hawks improve their record to 24 and 19. 24 and 19. Solon drops their mark to 13 and 20. 13 and 20 is what Solon wraps up. We'll take a quick break. Back one more time to wrap it up here from Marion High School as the Hawks go 1-1 on the night as they go 3-2 overall in the conference tournament with 2 wins Tuesday night in Maquoketa. We're back after this from KFCH Sports.
So's Green Acre, located in Guttenberg, offers a fun shopping experience for the entire family. Retro candy, unique gifts and toys, gourmet foods, coffee and tea, top shelf spirits, craft beer and wine, plus a cafe with full bar service. So's Green Acre in Guttenberg. Find them on Facebook.
Our local sports teams build strong programs by mastering the fundamentals of the game. Our F&M Bank team has also built a strong foundation on mastering the fundamentals in banking, where a handshake goes a long way. You are provided clear-cut solutions to your financial questions, where you are greeted by name. This is the F&M Personal Touch. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
John and Jones back with you as the Hawks close it out at 1 win apiece here tonight. 1 win, 1 loss after losing to Beckman. They come back and get the 2-0 win over Solon. On the night, kill-wise, Claire Demmer with 20. 8 for Macy Kleich. 8 for Lauren Collier. 4 for Allison Collier. 4 for Joanna Voss. 3 for Ava Hauser. The Hawks ended out over Solon 2-0. As West Delaware moving on with their overall record of 24 and 19. As you would like a better showing coming out against Beckman, but we said you've got to move on from that. You tip your cap. Beckman, very good team. They're playing well right now. You've got to move on here, and you can only get better from here. About a week ago, you play some now, I'm not going to say lower level competition, but competition in a union that hasn't played the same that the Hawks have played this year. Yes. And even when you get to the next round, the third-ranked Waterloo Columbus, they haven't played what the Hawks have. So you've got to be thinking that. You don't want the girls to be thinking that, but I know Coach Mather and company thinking we're going to improve, get better, and it's not going to be the kind of competition we've seen all year. But still, you got to play good. You got to play good volleyball because they still are good teams.
Right, and that's the thing. With the WAMAC, you've got such a strong conference on especially on our side. So you're looking at these kids playing all these games. You're getting beat by a couple of points every now and then. Our passing on this last game, there were only 2 errors the whole game for passing, and that makes a big difference. So, like you said, you're playing some people that are a lot of competitiveness on this side. So it just makes you better. This is going to be a really fun tournament to watch.
Yes, indeed. Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, we will start up. Our postseason starts on Tuesday night. Joan and I will have it for you on a Tuesday night as we start our coverage with Edco and Central Cater in Edgewood on Tuesday night, the 17th, and then we'll have West Delaware and Union on Wednesday night. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll have high school football, West Delaware high school football back here in Marion, as the Hawks take on the Marion Indians, as our area online and playback game of the week will be East Buchanan at Edco. Dan McLean and Kevin Schickman on the call of that one. Jamie Vasky, Aaron Plain, Bill Logan, and myself will be here in Marion tomorrow night for that possible district title clincher for the West Delaware Hawks. They take on the Marion Indians. Our next volleyball will be Tuesday night, Edco area flavor, and then we'll have West Delaware volleyball for you next Wednesday night at home against the Union Knights. Joni, thanks for taking the trip down here as for this second match today, and we will get ready for the tournament come next week and look forward to that. As always, always a fun time to see teams play, some area teams, and teams move on and try to get to the goal of the state tournament, of course.
This is what it's all about. This is what you work for the whole year. This is going to be fun. It's always a pleasure to work with you, John.
Yes, indeed. Thanks, same to you. And thanks to Jamie Vasky for helping out earlier. Thanks for his help here. And thanks to Rob Edwards back in the studios of KMCH Radio. For Joan, Jamie, and Rob, have yourselves a great night. John Swisher saying so long, everybody, from Marion, Iowa.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy Buick and certified pre-owned Chevy Buick and GMC and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks.